what is the best way for people to show off their portfolio? Like, do I create a bunch of GitHub repositories and send people a link to GitHub, or how do I get people to know that I've done this thing?
Well, let's split it into the two categories, the new grads and the career switchers. If you're like a current student, or let's say you're a new graduate, what I did when I was in college is I literally had a binder with pictures of like, hey, I made this graph. Hey, this is like the end results of this machine learning algorithm I made. And I would physically show people in-person interviews. And I think that's really impactful because once again, it's more tangible. It's like, hey, look it, you literally can't ignore this. It's right here in front of you. So I think that's a fun way. But I think a lot of the world and the way we're moving is obviously more digital. So I think having some sort of online repository of your projects that's tangible is good. There's lots of different options you can do. GitHub is probably historically the most famous, but I have kind of a hot take where I actually think when you're first starting out, let's say you're not actually coding that much, because GitHub is built for collaboration between coders and version control. It's not built to be a portfolio. You can hack it to be a portfolio, but it's not actually built that way. And in fact, I think GitHub admits this because they built a new product called GitHub Pages that is more of like a showcase type tool inside of the GitHub platform. So I'm personally not a huge fan of GitHub. I think it's a little bit clunky as a portfolio, but doing something like GitHub Pages or using Squarespace or Wix or Card is what I recommend a lot of the time. Just these simple website builders, drag and drop website builders. I think those can be great. But you could even do it with like LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn, you can kind of do some workarounds in LinkedIn where you can they have a project section you could utilize. Or my personal favorite is we create what's called LinkedIn articles. And then we basically pin them in our featured section on our LinkedIn profile. So if you open up one of my students' LinkedIn profile, you'll see their profile picture, their headline, their about section. But the next thing you see is like 7 pinned projects at the top. Basically, like, this is my SQL project, this is my Excel project. So once again, trying to get the evidence in front of people as quickly as possible.